Hey y'all, we are talking about a brand new palette. Let me show you guys this. It is flippin' gorgeous. The packaging is stunning. I love it. This is what the unicarton looks like. It's just a beautiful gold. This is called Pop Goes the Glow Champagne Pop Face and Eye Palette. Sorry, had to look at my phone. That is a mouthful. This is $40 and it comes out online at Ulta September 15th and in-store September 29th. So this is what this beauty looks like. We have 5 shades. They're actually quite versatile, like shockingly. And then you have a really big, beautiful clear mirror up there. I love the packaging. So if you guys want to see me use this on my full face and eyes, we use everything in this palette, then subscribe, click that bell, and let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's go ahead and remove this. Love that. This is a super pretty mirror, and this packaging, it's kind of thick, but it's sturdy, so not complaining about that. Now it looks different than it does online. You guys see my dirty desk? Like, this is pretty stiff though. It doesn't want to move all the way back, but in person the shades are not the same. Like, these two down here aren't super highlighty. I definitely still see some glitter in there. Not necessarily glitter. I see some shimmer in there, but it's not super duper bad. So we are going to try to use this palette as intended, kind of full face. I have a smaller brush here, and I am going to go in with Caramel, which looks a lot darker online. So we're going to try to make this work as a bronzer. I am not sure that it's going to be dark enough, so I'll add something else in if I have to, but we're going to try to bronze up the skin with this. I'm just going to try to keep building, and the smaller brush that I have, the more impact is going to give us. It won't be so dispersed. I mean, it's definitely showing up, so I think once we build quite a bit, like you can see from this side to this side, we are getting somewhere. But the color's really pretty. I think this will work for a lot of different skin tones, because even if you have fair skin, you can kind of sheer it out more, and I think it will work for you. And then if you are tan, you can kind of do what I'm doing and just build it up. But if you have darker, deeper skin, no, this will not work as a bronzer. But you can see there on the forehead, it does give us some color payoff. And I'm really sorry if the color starts changing. It's a little earlier. Well, it's kind of in the middle of the day, so I don't normally film at this time. Like, the sun is shining right in here. So it's not ideal, but we're gonna make this work. But if you are new to my channel, I use only natural lighting. I want you guys to see the real colors, my actual skin tone, my flaws. With artificial lights, it can kind of wash you out and almost make your skin look better, to where you can't see all those imperfections. And I want you guys to see all of my imperfections. I have a lot of them, you guys. So, but I want you guys to see that. I want you to see how foundations cover, and like I said, the actual color of products. But yeah, with building this, it does work as a bronzer. I'm kind of shocked, but I like it. Now we're gonna go in with the big pan here, which is Champagne Pop. I've used this, but it's been a long time. So I'm gonna put that right on the tops of the cheekbones. So such a pretty highlight. It's been so long since I've used this. It is pretty in your face. Wow. I haven't been wearing powder highlights often. I've been going more liquid, kind of natural, but holy cow. I'm going to put just a smidge on the Cupid's bow. Now for blush, I'm first going to go in with this shade down here, which is called Berry. And I might add in a little bit of pink cream and just kind of mesh it into the skin. Pink cream is more of a regular, typical highlight. So we're going to add the blush. Give us a bit more color to the skin. If you have fair skin, these you're going to want to go in with a light hand. But I do think they're somewhat buildable, which I appreciate. Alright, I'm going to use the same brush and go in with pink cream up here. If you have a lot of pores in this area, you don't want to do this step, but we're going to try it. So I'm just going to run it kind of over top of everything, kind of turn it into a glowy blush situation. I think it's really pretty. Like, it's a bit too much highlight for me than what I've been going for, but it's kind of a boom in your face highlight, which I know a lot of people love. So I'm just running my powder brush over everything, kind of mesh it all in together. This is what the skin is looking like. I think it looks really good. Like, I'm really, really shocked that the bronzer worked as well as it did. I'm gonna grab a little bit of a different bronzer here and run it down the neck, because my neck is never the same color as my body. These are pretty firmly pressed. They're not super buttery. The highlights are more so than these two down here, but I mean, they worked really well on the skin. This is the blush shade that we used. This is the one that we used as bronzer. This is Champagne Pop. This is the gold highlight and the pink highlight. I actually really like all of this. If I didn't have so much highlight on, I would throw a bit of the gold on there. But, okay, you guys talked me into it. We're going to go in with just a smidge of the gold highlight. Man, I'm going to be glowing today. Now, this says it's for the eyes as well. So, I'm going to try to make this work on the eyes. So I have a Morphe M573, and I'm going to go in with the blush shade that we used right here. And I'm just going to put this into our crease. Wow. As an eyeshadow, it's a lot more pigmented than I expected it to be. Okay. But I think the shade is beautiful. This blended super, super easily. I'm going to grab a little bit of the shade we used as bronzer and just kind of start patting it into the outer corner. I think for one shadow looks, like just kind of one in the crease and a shimmer on the lid, this is gorgeous. The shade that I use for bronzer doesn't work as well as the blush. And then on my finger, I'm going to grab a little bit of Champagne Pop. Just super, super easy eye look. Takes no time at all. I'm going to grab a little bit of the pink cream shade and just kind of put it on the outer part. I'm going to grab a brush like this, grab Champagne Pop, and just make sure I get that inner corner. Such a pretty eye look. Okay, I'm going to go off camera really quickly, and I'm going to douse the face in setting spray to make everything mesh together well, and then I will see you guys in just a second. Okay, lovelies, this is our finished look, and I have to say that I am actually quite shocked. I thought I would like this palette, but I didn't think the shades would work as well as they did. I didn't think this would be such a well-rounded palette. I ran just a little bit of this blush shade right here underneath the lower lash line, and that's it. Like, I think this looks gorgeous. I highly recommend this because I think it's an all-around palette. You can use this, oh, sorry, hold on one second, my chair's all jacked up. You can use this as a full face palette, face and eyes, and it's quick. I mean, you have bronzer, blush, highlight, different options for all, and you can do your eyes with it. So I think that it's great. It's a full face palette with only 5 shades. It is a little bit bulky, like I said, but I think it's sturdy and I love the packaging. I love the packaging. So I recommend this. If you have deep skin, I don't think this will work for you as a full face palette. I don't think the bronzer is going to be deep enough. And if you're super fair, the shades may be too dark for you, but this is going to be a full face palette, eyes included, for so many different skin tones. Given it's 5 shades, you're not going to have a ton of selection, but for something on the go, for something every day, highly recommend it. Like I said, I am truly shocked that I like it as much as I do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, I hope you subscribe and click that bell, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye guys.